elbow pain shoots up to my arm, to my wrist, to these two fingers, sometimes go numb.
Okay. So, when do you feel it the most? When you're typing, probably? Or
Yeah.
when you're gripping, right?
Oh, damn, right there.
Aquí?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was doing push-ups, that's when I realized it was missing on my wrist.
Yeah.
And then when I was typing, this was starting to hurt. So it was this right here.
Right.
And my fingers started going, these two fingers.
These two fingers started going numb.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you, like, you've been using it a lot, huh? See, this one has more flexibility, although it is tight at the flexor right here. But this one's, it's hard for it to even like extend all the way. And if I pull it back, it'll start pulling from here. So we have muscles that start here at the inner part of the elbow and they shoot down to the end of these fingertips right here. It goes right through the carpal tunnel. So what they do is that they cause all this movement. The reason why the fingers are able to move is because of these muscles that are like going like that, right? Yeah. So oftentimes, if you're having numbness and tingling to these two fingers, it's because you have something pushing onto a nerve. If I bend it right here, a nerve comes right through here. It's called the ulnar nerve.
Yeah.
That's painful.
Yeah, I felt that, yeah.
It's kind of like the funny bone. So, so when you hit the funny bone,
I feel it,
what you're really hitting is the ulnar nerve and it shoots down.
Okay.
Now, the thing is that when you've been using it a lot, and you've been gripping, and you've been carrying things a lot, and you've been typing, this muscle gets really tight, and it starts getting a little bit of swelling, so you have some tendinitis. This is technically called medial epicondylitis, also known as golfer's elbow, right? So that means that you just have pain and swelling in here, and that's accumulating and it's pushing onto the ulnar nerve, causing you to have numbness and tingling down to these two fingers. It's textbook. So what we'd have to do is take some pressure off of that. So what I'm gonna do is scrape it so I can give you more flexibility. I'm gonna do some muscle work. I'm gonna shoot some stimulation to help it lengthen even more. Shoot some ultrasound on it, and that's pretty much it. Dude, you're gonna hate me a little bit, so let's have you go face up on your back. So the best way to lengthen these muscles is to extend the elbow and bring the wrist back. So obviously that's painful. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna do that just yet, and I'm gonna start off by getting you scraped up. Now you're not gonna like this too much. It's meant to break down those adhesions. It's meant to mobilize. It's meant to give you more range of motion. It's meant to break up the tightness that he has in there. Obviously, if you tap out, let me know. Just because I'll keep pushing if you don't tell me anything.
I feel it right now, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. Good. So typically what happens is that the tendon, it pulls on the bone, this muscle belly will get really tight and it'll start pulling onto the insertion points here. So if we loosen it up, it'll take the tension off of here and off of here, so it'll decrease his wrist pain, it'll decrease his elbow pain. Obviously it's painful along the way, but it helps. You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna extend it. Okay, so right there it hurts a little bit, or is that too much?
No, it's good.
Okay, cool. So now, while being in the lengthened position, start breaking that up. I'm just gonna put a, this one's amazing, dude. I'm just putting a little bit of CBD cream on you. It's good for the pain and stuff, and helps with swelling, good stuff. Now I'm going to have to lengthen that manually, that muscle, which means that I have to put a little bit of pressure here and have you move it at the same time. This is active release technique. I'm going to have your wrist up here, hold it there, and when I tell you, you're gonna move it down, all the way down, okay?
All right.
That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So, let's try that all the way down. Okay, perfect. Now all the way up. Okay, I'm gonna put some pressure here. Okay, and all the way down. Amazing, good. Let me just switch gears here. And down, all the way. Good. Good. Up. Down. Good. Up. And down. Good. Up. Down. Good. So just hold that right there, down now. And I just want you to chill right there, okay? I'm sorry.
Unconscious.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Bring that down. I'm just lengthening it right now so it takes pressure off on here and here. If it remains tight, it continues to pull. We don't want that. That's tendinitis. This is caused because of overusage. When you use the wrist a lot, when you grip a lot, when you type a lot, it makes this really tight and then starts pulling here and here, right? We don't want that. Bear with me. Bring it down. Keep it there. Okay? Good. You okay?
Yeah.
Good. Good. And I'm just gonna keep this down here. Just bear with me. Good. Good. Amazing. You did great, dude. Good job.
Damn.
You alright?
Yeah.
Painful, huh?
Oh yeah.
Good job, Mario.
Just doing a little bit of therapeutic ultrasound to help heal the
feels like-
tissue, help with swelling and stuff. But how do you, this Q&A right here, any questions for me in regards to what you have?
Yeah. Well, I feel it. I mean, what's the primary cause for that pain? Like, how can I avoid not getting injured again in that area?
So check this out. Primary cause is overusage. That means that you use it a lot, you're gripping, you're using the wrist a lot, you're using the elbow a lot, all that good stuff. So that's the primary reason, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. So it just means that you need to maintenance it a little bit more, right? So if something becomes a little bit too tight, starts pulling on the tendon, then starts pulling on the bone, causing tendinitis, then at that point what you want to do is start giving it maintenance by stretching it out. So what I would recommend is actually having a lacrosse ball here, you put it on the table and you go back and forth. So that's going to help you lengthen it. And also, I need you to ice this. Very, very important. So you ice this 3 times a day, what I would recommend for you currently, for 15 minutes each single time. 15 minutes. So you put the ice pack right here, and then you want to roll this out. And you can also do some stretches for the wrist, which I'll show you.
What's like the recovery time? Can I work out after this, or should I rest?
What I would recommend is you try to take it easy on the grip and movements. Back, something like back, bicep curls, it's gonna make it hurt. So you need to get the swelling down and get the pain down first before we actually get you back into physical activity. That's gonna be very important too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would suggest to stay off of that for about a week or 2. Have it heal, stretch it out, ice it regularly every single day, at least 3 times a day. And that way you can get back into your back exercises, because anything right now that you do that involves gripping is going to make you hurt.
Yeah.
So, and that includes rolls, that includes lat pull downs, that includes also curls. So
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of those.
yeah. How often are you training like pulling movements back and?
I'm trying to go like 4 or 5 times a week.
So you're working out 4 or 5 times a week. Had you been doing that before this? Before, like, as of recently? Is that something new?
Oh, no, I've been doing it. I just increased in weight. Maybe that's what it was.
That's probably what
It's
it
like
was.
heavier now.
And that's another thing too that could potentially cause it is if you're not used to a designated amount of load on that as far as pulling movements, it strains the muscle sometimes. And it causes you to have that swelling and it turns into that type of thing. So if you're taking your workout from here to here and you're just overloading yourself at that point, then it starts to hurt. Then that means that we want to break it down, bring it down a little bit, start icing, start stretching it out, start rolling it so you can get more range of motion, get back on top. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to completely stay away. from working out, it just means that you want to modify. So as of now, I want you to modify. Don't do any gripping movements and pulling for at least another week or two. I want you to ice it, roll it, because that's going to help you significantly.
Roll it, you mean?
So what I mean you get a ball, a lacrosse ball. Oftentimes you go on top of a desk or a table, you put it here, and you extend this out. You put the lacrosse ball here. So the ball's here. You grab your other hand, you bring it back, right? So the ball's here, you're bringing it back, and you're coming back so the ball can roll to the front, and then you go in frontwards so the ball can roll towards the back. That's going to help you loosen this up, get more range of motion. It takes pressure off of the tendon.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll start doing that.
Anything else?
I'd say for that.
You could train today, just stay away from back and
I can do like lower body or something.
Yeah, you can do lower body, you can do triceps, you can do delts, you can do pec. Yeah. If you're going to do back, I would only do some type of reverse fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That's good to know.
Cool. Good job.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.